Engineering Deliverables Part 2. Let's start with propagation plots. Propagation plots are basically signal predictions in the form of a heat map. Based on all the information engineers have entered into the IBOA program, it will show what kind of signal pattern we can expect. Here is a sample propagation plot. In order to understand the color codes, you'll have to read the legend. The legend will show the meaning of the colors, which is basically a signal range. It will show what percentage of signal fall into that color zone. So for example, 96.9% of the signal will be NEC 75 or better. It will also show what operator and frequency is this prediction plot is for. In our plot here, the prediction is for a Sprint's 1900 or PCS band. Let me briefly explain the color of this in this particular example. The pink glow close to the antennas indicates signal power between 40s and 50s, which is pretty high. By the way, all the signal readings in this case are in negative, so lower the digits, stronger the signal. So for example, negative 40 dBm signal is 10 times stronger than negative 50 dBm. Yellow colors are in high 60s. Then the green colors are in low 70s. So overall, this is a very good forecast. This is a snapshot of SINR, S-I-N-R, or signal to noise ratio, which indicates the signal quality. Higher the value, better is the signal quality, although values over 8 or 10 is acceptable. Note that the color coding of the heat map shows for this particular design, signal in most areas will have excellent SINR. This is a snapshot of maximum data rate predicted or expected from 2100 megahertz. You will see in the legend box that the average data rate will be 35 megabit per second. Also color-coded are the modulation scheme such as QPSK or 16 QAM or 64 QAM. Their indication of data rate. Note that for most of the design, we'll get 64 QAM, or we call it 64 QAM, which is better than QPSK or 16 QAM. This is a snapshot of EMF or electromagnetic field report, which we are obligated to turn in with our design. Wireless signal is basically an electromagnetic field. Purpose of the EMF report is to find out if there is going to be any adverse effect to public health from the electromagnetic field generated by the DAS. Now the short answer is there is no proven adverse effect, and all reputable manufacturers build their DAS electronics within FCC exposure guidelines, which basically prevents them from broadcasting harmful magnetic field. So if we stay within the guidelines that FCC has mandated, we'll not see any adverse effect to public health.